What might this be? This tells me almost nothing. Let's bring in the crowd of epicologists. This is an emergency live stream. Unexpectedly, very strangely, Epic Games announced that the Vault games are going to take place. That wasn't unexpected. That happened exactly when we thought it would happen, on the 8th of May for the first Vault game to be announced, to be released on the 15th of May. That is very consistent with the schedule they have used over the past 5 years. We've been covering this event since 2020. And what was surprising is that they announced there would be 2 games. Look at that. That has never happened before. And usually, for most of those events, they would also release some clues as soon as they announced that Vault games are coming. But last year, so in the middle of the week between announcing the Vault games and then actually opening the Vault each Thursday, and then just a few hours after announcing that the Vault games will happen, they released this. There is something there. They've done this before. This tells me one thing very, very clearly. Epic Games is tired of how good of a guesser you are. Because always before, if the clues are visible, our community has always been able to hive mind the answer, and within a few hours we've been able to release a video that very clearly predicts what video is going to be in the Vault. I always thought that the guessing was the most fun, didn't really mind the spoiler that much, but Epic might disagree because they are making it so obscure that honestly, I do not expect that we're going to get much out of this. However, I have decided to do an emergency live stream to see what all of you think. So I see Doom and Doom Eternal. That could be quite possible. I mean, actually, we predicted that a Bethesda game, in fact, even Doom, might be one of the Vault games. Neon Abyss, a kind of smiley face in the cover. I see what you're saying, though. Absolutely. Yeah, that kind of ghoulish neon face there. I can see that. Although I really don't expect a repeat in the Vault game, but there are some signs there, like especially where is that skull? Yeah, this thingy here. I could kind of see that, right? If there are repeats though, Dishonored 1 and 2, I think we should be quite happy with that. It was a while ago, a lot of people didn't get it. Those are solid games. They are also from Bethesda, which Bethesda is giving away a lot of games in the last couple of years. Skull of Bones, Sea of Thieves. Those two will never be in the same campaign. Skullgirls. It does have a skull. Would have been disappointed if it didn't have a skull, I must admit. Could be, honestly, the clue, all we can see is that it's some kind of face, a smiley, a skull. That could cover a lot of different things. Happy Game. Is there a game called Happy Game? And look at that. How do you guys find that? You guys are good. You guys are really good. I like that. I can see it. Yep. I'm going to keep that open. That is a solid guess. This is an excellent guess. Because at one point I did feel like I saw a skull kind of in profile. I think this would be a nice Vault game. Tiny Tina, says one of our newest members. With that face, I could see that. The colors kind of match as well, doesn't it? I don't think the colors are really going to help us much, but There's lots of purple in there. This is the color motif that they have used in the past, so don't get distracted by the colors. I feel like I saw the face and then kind of a pointy hat. Good find. Good find. That is a great match with what I see in the clue. See, that's why I knew it would be worth coming straight to all of you, because you have such good guesses. How have I not heard of this? 50,000 very positive reviews, released in 2021. Doesn't look like the type of game that we would want them to open the Vault games with, but like very good match to what we see so far. So I'm definitely keeping it up there. Hollow Knight. Okay, Hollow Knight and Silk Song is coming. Yeah, that face with the big eyes does kind of match. And I have predicted Hollow Knight for Vault games in the past. I don't think I did this time, but it actually makes even more sense this time because finally the sequel is on its way. It's supposed to be this year, isn't it? Don't remember exactly at which time. 367,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews of this game. Look at that. I kind of see the horns up there. I see some big eyes there. That would be a very, very worthy way to open the Vault in 2025. People have been asking for that for years. Sequel is coming. Some great guesses. I mean, with the little information that we have, happy game, a decent guess. I do think that Devil in Me is a decent guess as well. Tiny Tina, also, I can kind of see that, and at some point felt like I could see kind of a witch's hat going off to the side. Skull the Hero Slayer, I don't think the game is really big enough or exciting enough for Vault, but the face really matches with what I'm seeing in that obscure clue. And finally, I'm gonna end with, I think, the strongest guess. I'm not saying that this is my prediction because we just do not have enough information. Epic Games is really trying to stop us from guessing before the big reveal on Thursday. But I do think Hollow Knight is a fantastic guess. Because the sequel is coming, it means that Team Cherry could be giving this away for free for anyone who hasn't played it already to get people more hyped for Silk Song. Lots of questions left, but thank you very much for joining me and helping me out. You found a lot better guesses than I would have found alone even in hours. That is what you guys do so well and why we love the Vault games, because we all get to come together and just imagine what these clues could mean in the whole universe of video games. Take a look at the video tomorrow, and then in the comments of this video, say what else you see and what other ideas you have. Someone is going to be right. It might be you. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye.